All right, so this is the reaction video to Lose You Now. Hopefully, you can still hear me. Here we go. I'm hoping it doesn't freeze, because that happened with Guardian.
I wish I could remember every second we had. I know I tried to count them all one by one, but you don't get them back, you don't get them back. Do you remember who we've ever had? Oh, I wanna live them all one by one. And I swear that I'm not gonna lose you now. Keep you in my life somehow. And even when the lights go down, I could never lose you now. And even though we're not so close here, maybe you could pick me up still. 'Cause I can't stop falling down. I can't stop falling down. Now I'm gonna lose you now. I can still remember all the lessons you gave me. I hope that I can live them all one by one. Don't you go looking back, there's no looking back. And I don't mean to open any picture I saved up. I'm only trying to visit with you one by one. And I swear that I'm not gonna lose you now. I need you in my life somehow. And even when the lights go down, I could never lose you now. Even though we're not so close yet, maybe you could pick me up still. 'Cause I can't stop falling down. I can't stop falling down. Now I'm gonna lose you. Oh, keep you in my eyes somehow. And even when the lights go down, I'm not gonna lose you now. I'm not gonna lose you now.
Okay, that last shot, it was. I was just briefly reminded of what Lindsey had said about like angels on Earth. What was I gonna say? For a brief moment, when you see like the special effects, where it shows like the silhouette of what I believe is Gavi, I believe, because he had the hat, he wore the hat too. Um, yeah, like I was kind of like, I feel like you could almost interpret like that silhouette as either being Gavi or her dad, because her dad also wore the hat, but like at the same time he also wore a scarf, so he was known as Scarf Man in the family. Um, I mean, I guess you could interpret it both ways, unless if I had to look through it again and then like see if like maybe there's like a scarf uh, outlined in the silhouette. Um, either way, like I love that we got to see the things that symbolized who Gavi and her dad meant to her. And also Sasha, if you guys had seen the live stream from like just a few minutes ago, Lindsay was just saying that there was a stuffed fox that we saw like just fall to the floor. That's her niece Sasha, who had passed away last year. And Lindsay went over this in the live stream, the complications that one of her sisters, had during the pregnancy. And so the music video is also dedicated um, to Sasha and, of course, Gavi and her dad. Uh, this just came to my mind. So the part where those two people were like they just went up to her and like were trying to take like the projector, and then it fell and it broke, and um and like you're seeing like Lindsay like in pain from all this. Like as I was watching this, I thought to myself, like, I'm like, leave her alone. Like um that was what came to my mind as I saw that happening, because like I didn't expect there to be something like that happening in the music video, honestly. And even like a few seconds before, where you see somebody like right behind her, I was like, wait, who are you guys? And then when all that happened, I was um, like I felt a bit of like emotions there, which sort of reminded me of how I kind of felt watching Lost Girls a few years ago. Um, kind of. Um, and another thing is, I like the costume in this music video, and I can imagine people making art for this after it's now premiered. Um, and I would say as well. So before I go into what I was about to say, so I gotta say the music video is really really nice, and I wonder where that is set also, because I wonder if it's been used before, like say for Carol of the Bells, for instance. Um, the music itself, I kind of said this last night in my Instagram story on my Sterling account that so Guardian, when I listened to it for the first time, like it makes me think of daytime and light, um, and especially like sunlight, and it kind of makes me feel more energized. And then this song, when I listened to it last night, because I peaked, um, because I couldn't resist. So I listened to it last night, like when it came out at midnight, and I was laying in bed, and it felt like the song was comforting, and it made me think of nighttime, not just because of the fact that it was like I was listening to it at nighttime, but because the music itself makes me think of it. And I felt like instead of it energizing me like Guardian was, it was more like it was a comforting tune. Um, and also, so with this song, I would say for me personally, what it makes me think of actually is my cousin who had passed away back in July. He had actually he had actually died by suicide, and that's still something that I'm still dealing with. Um, Especially because there's like so much mystery to it, because nobody knows why. Um, I I was close to him, but not on the same level as some other people in the family, and it's just because of like because I was living elsewhere, so I couldn't really get a chance to really connect with him as much. And I always now think of the last time that I even saw him. The one, like, it's a memory that I'm grateful for, that I got to like see him in a what I think was an okay state for him at that time. It was like about a month before he passed, and um, uh, he he like I don't know how I'd feel if I was to send the song to his sister, but like, but I have seen or heard at least. It was interesting because like I guess a butterfly was also a symbolism for him too, like that she once shared after he had died, and I forget where I was going with this. Um, but yeah, for me, one of my memories that I remember now is my last time talking to him. It was in a Zoom chat with my cousins, and we and it was and I think it was a good memory. Like everybody was okay at that point in time, um, and like even with COVID, like we were still like doing okay for that part. Um, and then I guess another memory would be that like I was never good at playing frisbee, but he was always trying to like teach me to like how to like throw it. And anytime I would see, like we'd end up like having this thing with frisbee happening on Canada Day at our uncle's house in Woodstock, and anytime he was trying to get me to throw the frisbee, like I did so terribly at it. He was always trying to like teach me, but like I never could get it, and it would always like go flying and almost hit somebody else, and like I would feel so terrible for it. Um, so yeah, that's another memory that I have of him, and he actually touched a lot of people's lives, like not just like the family, but like he was a teacher actually, and to see like how many lives he touched like through his obituary, like it's just amazing. So yeah, that's all I can think of to say actually. But yes, go check out the song. You can get it on iTunes. You can also listen to it on Spotify. The video's up now as well, so you can watch that too. And um, I'd also like to say, like, if you want to, I did this myself. You don't have to do it, but I actually played before the live stream. I actually played "Losing Now" and then Christina Grimmie's "Little Girl" song, like back to back, just to kind of like see how that felt. Yeah, it was emotional. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. I know it's not much compared to other reaction videos, but I usually do this for Lindsey just so she can see how her music impacts us. Um, Anyways, take care, guys.